In the early 2000s, WWE stood head and shoulders above every other company in the wrestling world. ECW was gone. New Japan was more than a decade away from reaching its peak heights, and WWE had officially beaten WCW in the Monday Night Wars. However, in the absence of WCW, a new promotion rose like a phoenix from the ashes: TNA. This company was ahead of its time, blending WCW favorites with some of the most exciting athletes, eager to make it big. Innovations like the six-sided ring and the X division brought a unique energy that still lingers today. At the forefront of this brand was none other than the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. With a perfect blend of athleticism and technical ability, Styles became a beacon of hope for the wrestling community. Over time, many hailed him as the best professional wrestler of his generation. After establishing himself in TNA, Styles moved to New Japan Pro Wrestling, becoming a central figure of the Bullet Club. His compelling matches and rivalries cemented his reputation, leading to his long-anticipated debut in WWE in 2016. Styles entered the WWE during the Royal Rumble match, and his debut sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. Entering at number 3, the crowd erupted as the word "phenomenal" appeared on the Titantron. He lasted almost half an hour before being eliminated by Kevin Owens. Styles then entered into a rivalry with Chris Jericho, culminating in his first singles match on a WWE pay-per-view at Fastlane, where he tapped out the veteran to earn a victory. Despite a loss to Jericho at WrestleMania 32, Styles quickly rebounded by becoming the #1 contender for Roman Reigns' WWE Championship. Though Styles initially struggled to capture the title from Reigns, his fortunes changed when he turned heel and began feuding with John Cena. The rivalry between the face of WWE and the face of TNA was electrifying. Styles defeated Cena at Money in the Bank 2016 and again at SummerSlam, cementing himself as a top player. Shortly after, Styles captured his first WWE Championship by defeating Dean Ambrose at Backlash. Styles' reign as champion was a high point in his career, filled with thrilling matches and memorable rivalries. He successfully defended the title against Ambrose, Cena, and others, but his Survivor Series match against Brock Lesnar was a significant challenge. Despite losing to Lesnar in a champion versus champion match, Styles' performance showcased his resilience. Over the years, Styles continued to add to his accolades. From his feud with Shinsuke Nakamura after their WrestleMania 34 match to his bitter rivalry with Samoa Joe, Styles proved why he was one of the best in the world. His WWE career further evolved as he pursued titles like the United States Championship, solidifying his legacy. Styles' incredible journey demonstrates his ability to adapt, overcome challenges, and redefine what it means to be a WWE superstar. Even after years of wrestling excellence, AJ Styles remains a cornerstone of WWE, continuing to inspire fans and set a standard for future generations of wrestlers. AJ Styles was the reigning WWE champion, but Bryan, the desperate and eager challenger, was determined to take the title by any means necessary. Prior to the Champion vs. Champion match at the upcoming Survivor Series event, SmackDown presented a massive main event featuring the two. During the bout, Bryan saw an opportunity to steal the title by hitting AJ Styles with a low blow, ending the Phenomenal One's 371-day reign. Styles, however, was not one to take defeat lightly. He immediately demanded a rematch at the TLC event, but Bryan once again defeated him, this time via a quick roll-up pin. Unsatisfied with Bryan's antics, AJ sought another rematch at the Royal Rumble event. However, Bryan retained the title yet again, this time with a shocking assist from Eric Rowan, who attacked AJ. Frustrated, Styles entered the Elimination Chamber alongside Bryan, Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, and Kofi Kingston in another attempt to reclaim the title. Unfortunately, AJ was unable to recapture the championship, being eliminated by Randy Orton, who subsequently ignited a feud with Styles, leading into WrestleMania 35. The rivalry escalated through attacks on both sides, culminating in their clash at WrestleMania 35, where AJ secured a victory despite suffering a hip injury. After his recovery, AJ set his sights on the Universal Championship, challenging Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank. Although unsuccessful, their match was widely regarded as one of the best in WWE history. This marked the beginning of a challenging period for Styles, who faced a string of title match losses. He soon turned his attention to the United States Championship, held by Ricochet. Despite initially losing to the High Flyer, AJ's frustrations boiled over, leading him to realign with Gallows and Anderson. This reinvigorated AJ, who captured the title at Extreme Rules and successfully defended it against Ricochet in their rematch at SummerSlam. AJ's title reign saw him outsmart younger stars like Cedric Alexander and Humberto Carrillo. At Survivor Series, Styles delivered an incredible triple threat match against Shinsuke Nakamura and Roderick Strong. However, his reign came to an end on November 25th, when Rey Mysterio defeated him. Seeking redemption, AJ entered a gauntlet match at Super Showdown, but was shockingly defeated by The Undertaker, setting the stage for a feud. Their rivalry culminated in the iconic Boneyard match at WrestleMania 36, where Undertaker defeated Styles in his final WWE match. Following this, AJ took a short hiatus. Upon his return, he captured his first Intercontinental Championship in a tournament final against Daniel Bryan. Although his reign was brief, Styles put in strong performances before losing the title to Jeff Hardy. AJ then aligned with the towering Omos, forming a tag team. The duo captured the Raw Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania 37, making Styles a Grand Slam champion. Despite their initial success, the team struggled to make a lasting impact and eventually lost the titles to RK-Bro at SummerSlam. The partnership dissolved when Omos attacked Styles, leading AJ to turn face once again. In 2022, AJ reignited his singles career and feuded with Edge, who had turned heel and formed the Judgment Day faction. Styles aligned with Finn Balor and Liv Morgan to counter the group, but suffered defeats in key matches. Later, he reintroduced Gallows and Anderson to WWE, reforming the OC to continue battling the Judgment Day. Despite their efforts, the feud ultimately ended with the OC falling short. After taking time off, AJ returned during the 2023 WWE Draft and was drafted to SmackDown. Throughout his WWE career, AJ Styles has proven to be one of the most versatile and valuable figures in wrestling. Whether as a world champion, tag team competitor, or upper mid-card star, he consistently delivers in the ring and adapts to any role. Despite mixed booking at times, AJ's talent and dedication have solidified his status as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He isn't just phenomenal, he's an icon. In the aftermath of the match, AJ shifted his focus to addressing the Bloodline's constant interference. Aligning himself with several SmackDown superstars who had also fallen victim to Reigns' faction, Styles spearheaded a campaign to dismantle the Bloodline's stranglehold on the brand. This led to a series of tag matches, 6-man tag team contests, and even a high-stakes War Games match, where AJ's team came up just short of victory. Though AJ wasn't able to completely destroy the Bloodline, his efforts weakened the faction and created new alliances, positioning him as one of the brand's most important figures. While AJ's battles with the Bloodline dominated much of his time, he also continued to have standout matches with other competitors. A memorable feud with Shinsuke Nakamura reignited their storied rivalry, with both men vying for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Their matches were as hard-hitting and precise as ever, showcasing their chemistry and mutual respect. Ultimately, Nakamura emerged victorious in the feud, but Styles left the rivalry with his reputation intact and the respect of the WWE Universe firmly in place. One of the most surprising twists in AJ's post-draft run was his reunion with the OC. Gallows and Anderson rejoined Styles on SmackDown, reigniting their chemistry and giving AJ the backup he needed in his ongoing battles. The group quickly re-established itself as one of the most entertaining factions in WWE, blending comedy, chaos, and incredible in-ring action. While the OC didn't capture tag team gold during this period, their presence added depth to AJ's character and allowed for new storytelling opportunities. As the year progressed, AJ found himself drawn back into the United States Championship scene. The title, held by a surging young talent in Bronson Reed, was a symbol of opportunity and redemption for Styles. Reed, an imposing and dominant champion, presented a fresh challenge for AJ, who had to adapt his style to counter Reed's incredible strength and agility. Their matches were a masterclass in psychology and storytelling, with AJ pushing Reed to the limit but falling just short of victory. Despite these setbacks, AJ's performances continued to earn him respect and admiration from fans and peers alike. Styles' journey back to championship gold finally culminated at a major premium live event, where he won the United States Championship in a triple threat match against Reed and Austin Theory. The victory was a cathartic moment for AJ, marking his first singles title reign in years, and re-establishing him as one of WWE's top stars. The reign was defined by AJ's willingness to take on all challengers, including Mustafa Ali, Damian Priest, and even LA Knight. Each match was a showcase of AJ's ability to elevate his opponents while delivering unforgettable performances. As champion, AJ also began mentoring younger talent, both on and off screen. His interactions with rising stars like Cameron Grimes and Dragon Lee highlighted his role as a veteran who could guide the next generation while still competing at an elite level. These storylines added depth to AJ's character and demonstrated his willingness to give back to the industry that had given him so much. The closing months of the year saw AJ embroiled in a feud with Gunther, the dominant Intercontinental Champion. Their clashes were brutal and physical, blending Gunther's stiff strikes with AJ's technical precision and high-flying ability. While AJ ultimately came up short in his quest to unify the United States and Intercontinental Championships, the rivalry added another chapter to his incredible career and further solidified his legacy. Through it all, AJ Styles continued to prove why he is considered one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. His adaptability, in-ring skill, and ability to connect with fans made him a constant presence in WWE's ever-evolving landscape. As the calendar turned and new challenges emerged, one thing was certain: AJ Styles would continue to be phenomenal.